Condors Esports is innovating intercollegiate gaming in Ontario and beyond. We've built a community where you can compete, play, and work in a dynamic program accessible from all campuses.
Condors Esports is more than just gaming. Here, you'll find empowerment and inspiration in state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest technologies and unwavering support.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
We are relentless, constantly pushing our limits and pursuing excellence through every match.
We are Condors. Gaming connects us on campus or online, all through best-in-class equipment.
We're building a foundation of experience, powered by our passion, and developing skills that drive personal and professional success.
We are eager students, transforming our dreams into careers in dynamic and emerging industries.
Condors Esports goes beyond gaming, fostering enduring friendships, unforgettable experiences, and meaningful connections.
This is your chance to transform your passion for video games, esports, and technology into something impactful. Learn how Conestoga is introducing Condors Esports to your campus and connect with fellow Condors striving to soar.
We
are Condors.
our level should be the same as yesterday.
I would hope so.
I feel like we're...
Hello, we're here live watching the Conestoga Condors play in their League of Legends matchup. A little bit of technical difficulties and mouth difficulties will not be slowing us down as we're hopping in here. Conestoga's got the 2-to-1 kill advantage. I'm Curtis Cove Collings, joined by
Mute Chaos.
Again, 2 days in a row as we promised, and heading into this one, looking at everything that's happening. Willow, what do you see so far? As I mean, I feel like you know a little bit more about League than me at this point.
I really don't think I feel like you actually know more than me.
Yeah, well, I'll take that then. I appreciate that. Well, looking at the first thing I noticed, the gold advantage, Conestoga, 11.5K to 9.7K. That's
Someone's
big.
been digging.
Okay, Kanye West. As well, the other big number I see, and I'm sure everyone at home sees it too, that number in the middle of your screen, 4-to-1 kill advantage for Conestoga, 5-to-1, and
with
now
Lopaczynski sitting young, what was it, Talon?
And Goth Mommy going down.
Of course, it's Kurami taking him out.
Oh yeah, Kurami not a fan of the Goth Mommies apparently. As Ivy getting chased down by Lopaczynski, and there's a double kill. Yes, sir.
We love to see double kills up in here. It's just Lopaczynski might be taking out himself, but that's okay.
No, he's got friends, he's got teammates, he's got backup. Call it his own secret service.
I mean, Lopaczynski is our jungler, isn't he?
Yes, our president of the board.
Of the
map. What is it called in map? I mean, I feel like a foolish
Summoner's
Nazi.
Rift?
Yeah, there you go. He's the president of Summoner's Rift. If there was an election, I'd be voting for Lopaczynski, as I mean, he's come out hot in this one so far.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this man is always doing what he needs to do.
And there he is in the jungle.
And just, soloing a Drake.
Oh, easy. And there's the Infernal Drake. Already down, but here's Ivy and Young Talent going after him, polymorphing him. Kurami's going to have to come in for the backup, but already down. Lopaczynski, no more.
That's unfortunate. But that's okay. We see Lazaro up here, up top, doing his own little thing with... Okay, my eyeballs don't work so great right now.
Hey, we're just jumping into this one here. We are almost at the 9-minute mark. Conestoga with a 2.5k gold advantage. That's the #1 thing that your eyes should be looking for right now.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously, Corm kind of taking some hits right now, and
Minion advantage, not in Conestoga's favor.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's okay. We can turn this around. You never know.
Oh,
Things
I
might
got
change.
high hopes. I mean, look at Conestoga taking out the minions, getting theirs into the fight, getting the gold required. I mean, we're nearing on a 3k gold difference here, folks. And
just
yeah.
a little thing. Has Reginald changed his name
to Fusion?
Or do we have a new...
I don't know. I didn't see
Fusion,
any new
who
faces.
are you? Reveal yourself. He might have.
I didn't see any new faces in the.
I didn't either. Reginald might be
desk.
Fusion now. We'll have to double check that.
All right, I gotta. We're testing my eyes out here. Are any of these boys not one you recognize? That doesn't look like Reginald.
That might not be Reginald.
No, so it looks like Fusion replacing Reginald for tonight's matchup.
I did notice on the Discord that we had some new players under our listing, so
that's pretty cool.
Might be someone new.
So we'll see how Fusion can play, but shut down. USM getting some big kills there, but Conestoga coming back into it, and young talent, Ivy, last 2 remaining members. Karami went down, but no attack also going down, and
Corm taking some Lopachinsky, slating young talent, not so young talent of him. And well, Ivy has taken out Fusion, unfortunately, but that's all right. Lazaro coming through, going against finding Goth Mommy. It's okay.
I'm trying to do the same right here. Where they at? Channeling away. Lazaro kind of maintaining that top lane to himself. We talked a little bit with the team before this game, and their main game plan is just to do what they know how to do.
That's true, because going into this University of Southern Mississippi, if I'm correct, they're not actually too sure how this team is going to play.
It's very up in the air.
They're a bit of a curveball. They're not sure where it's going to curve, whether it's in their favor or against them. And so right now the boys' main plan for this round is to just go how they normally go, see what happens, and change things if need be. But at the end of the day, if they take this, there's no need to change.
Oh, of course.
And I mean, we see an 8-4 lead right now with kills and a 20.3k gold lead.
Gold stash lead? That would be insane.
Could you imagine?
That would be fun.
I mean, I can't do math, so whatever 21
no, but we do got 21k
17.
in the bank. Chilling.
Crazy.
And already in, we're almost nearing the 12-minute mark, and that's what? Nah, we're not at 2k gold per minute, but we're pretty close, which is pretty incredible work here.
Finding Goth Mommy getting taken down by Corm, no. Absolutely surrounded there.
So Conestoga heading into this one, 2-1, I'm pretty sure.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but
we've commentated 2 of the matchups, and then the other one got a little heated out.
Actually, no, one of them was with Andrew. Andrew had a cover for me.
Oh yes, I completely forgot about that. He filled in nicely, and I'm pretty sure he saw the 1 loss. But Conestoga had 1 win where it was real quick, real fast games, and then had a win, apparently, where it was long 40-minute games. So I'm not sure what we're going to see today.
We might see a long one. We might see them absolutely dominate. We have absolutely no clue. The boys don't even really have a clue. So right now we're just going off of how they're playing. And right now they are playing pretty well.
I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we see Lazaro up here being a
little tease?
I was going to say being a father, but that's not correct.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
He's being the grandfather outside who sees someone on his lawn going, get off my lawn.
Get out of
pushing
here.
Him back. Young talent moving up, we see.
In the bot lane, things going down a little bit.
We got some speed. A dragon has spawned.
Dragon has spawned. It might be the Infernal Drake coming out for Conestoga. I'm not entirely sure, but
I'm not sure what number we are on. I'm guessing some Void Grubs have spawned as well. But for what we know, 1 Inferno Drake has been slain. Whether there's been more, we aren't exactly 100% sure. But we can assume that there's probably 2 more left to slain for that advantage, I guess, is what comes with slaying drakes.
Oh yeah, it gives you a statistical advantage based on which one you slay, and those who are pros of the League of Legends scene definitely know best which one to go for early. And I mean, the guys here playing on the esports hub, they know which dragons to go for, and we'll see if it pays off for them. Corm taking big damage there from no attack, but coming right back in the fight here. Ivy, no attack, young talent, all big damage,
Look,
and all
Pachinski's
going
on a killing
down.
spree.
Yeah,
Fusion also getting a kill for himself. Very nice to see that.
3 members down of the USM squad, and Conestoga's gonna have a huge chance here to take out more dragons.
And we
and
see
to do
Pachinski doing just that with possibly Rich Harold.
Rich Homie Harold. Rest in peace, Quan.
Lazaro still out here battling his little fight
He's
with.
really trying to get that tower down.
And there goes another Drake.
The Hextech Drake going down.
It's one Drake I haven't heard of. From what I know, the Ocean Drakes
there
are
it
now
is.
in. But from what I know, the Cloud Drakes, if I remember correctly, aren't actually a good buff.
Oh no?
I'm pretty sure Ocean Drakes are actually the ones that you want for the buff.
Damage on or healing off attack.
Yes.
It's 20%, I want to say.
So I'm not exactly sure about the percentages, but from what I know, Ocean Drakes are the ones that you want for that buff. I mean,
well, they got the Ocean Drake, they got the Infernal Drake, we got the first turret, and a little bit long into this game.
Corm's on a rampage, apparently.
Rampage, 15 minutes into this one, and everything going down here in the jungle area. Finding Gothmami right in between 3 members of Conestoga. Pachinski making it a 4th, and Corm is unstoppable.
It must have been that sub he had from Tim.
Some worked. Oh yeah. For those of you who don't know, look behind the scenes too. A Tim sandwich is fueling Corm's day today.
He was feasting down.
So
he
if he's
finished
playing
fast.
bad, we know who to blame.
Yeah, it's the food. He's actually got an upset tummy, and that's why he's playing so
His
good.
tummy hurt?
Yep, that's why he's playing so good. He just wants to get done and go to the bathroom.
Oh, that makes sense. That's big brain. I didn't think of it that way. As red turret destroyed, Conestoga's moving fast, and if you look at the kills, Willow, enlighten me.
I don't know about you, but it slightly reminded me of Valorant last night.
Hey, the 15-4 is pretty nice. I like looking at that. I like seeing Conestoga playing really well. And as we talked to the team before, this is just the Conestoga game plan. This is just their A1. Anytime they don't know what to do, this is what they'll do. This is their game, and they're playing it.
Absolutely. Every team, even outside of a competitive team, every team does have that default strat that they go to. I mean, we probably have one with Rainbow Six.
Oh, absolutely.
Everyone, I mean, even going down to the nitty-gritty of Minecraft, you got a basic strat. So these boys, this is a strat that they know day in, day out. They're comfortable with it. They are ready. As we see with Kurami taking a killing spree under his belt, just like Corm. So these boys are just taking names.
Oh, yeah, it's easy to get killing sprees when you just don't die. I mean, Conestoga's just been putting on a show, and the big thing that they were talking about with us, there was a little bit of uncertainty heading into this one.
Yes.
Now, USM is 0-3 heading into this one, but they have taken a map or match, League of Legends, however it be. They've won one of these matchups
Against the top teams,
against
which is
the 3-0
where the
team.
confusion comes from the Condors, where they're not actually sure how well this team actually plays.
Exactly.
So we just gotta watch and find out.
And that's why they've been going with the default strategy.
Absolutely, and blue team has defeated the Rift Herald. That is a little buddy on our side.
I'm pretty sure all of them are going to the Conestoga way, as the snowball effect that everyone knows and loves League of Legends for is happening as we speak. We're getting midway down that hill right now, reaching the bottom. We're getting pretty big, and as I like to say, we're the biggest bird. And right now, we absolutely are. 16-4 the score. And the gold lead is almost reaching 10K. Willow, you saying earlier we have a 20K gold lead. Might not be so far-fetched anymore. I laughed, but no.
We're about 5K off, if not, actually no, about 10K I'd say. So
You'd be correct with the 10K?
Absolutely. Oh, Rift Herald has been brought into effect. It's that Corm that has been shut down.
Kurami shut down.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
As Conestoga, though, still in a very good spot here, pushing with the fury of 1,000 bees that have been disturbed.
Absolutely, and we see the boys. The mid lane is the main target. I mean, it's the easiest to push forward. We see Lazaro, taking a kill under his belt there at the top lane. We are past the midpoint on Summoner's Rift, which is actually kind of shocking, I'm not gonna lie. From what I know, usually once you hit that midpoint, there's a bit of a standstill. And we've kind of just said, absolutely not, we're just gonna keep pushing forward. Whether that is a USM issue or just the boys being too good at what they do, I'm gonna go with the latter.
Yeah, who knows, but from what I understand, Conestoga is just on one right now. They seemed locked in before the game even started, and they look locked in right now. And, I mean, if you look at the mini-map there in the bottom right, you can see all of the blue team members converging up the map, getting into those towers, and you see the minions also with them.
Absolutely, and that is what you want to see, especially going towards the Nexus, because those minions will be game changer, getting those hits on those towers, getting those, well, not really kills, but the distraction so that you can then get kills, just like Lazaro slaying Ivy, and another dragon has spawned.
Yeah, Conestoga just using their advantages as much as they can. The members of USM sending one little fake there down mid, but it don't look like it'll matter. Corm's dominating, continue up the pressures, Fusion, slaying young talent, and there they go. Bot lane taking out the tower there, and it's going to make them so much easier to push in and keep up the pressure as Lazaro fighting. And Lopachinski taking out more things in the jungle is going to be able to come help him as there's the retreat from USM. Conestoga just upping the pressure and playing effective. It's 20-5 the kills, 20 minutes into the game. The gold is 40.9k, about to be 41k to USM's 29.8.
That is absolutely insane. Now, whether these boys are actually going to use this gold, they most likely will. There's an Ocean Drake taken out by our team. Lazaro just cruising on down, trying to play his little game up the top that he normally plays. He does a little dance and song, and then we'll take out the other player. It's just what he does, I guess. I don't really
He's
know.
cruising down Main Street. He's feeling relaxed and he's feeling good.
Cromley taking out Ivy once again. And one thing that, I don't know if they have kept her, but we did notice in the beginning that, was it Lux?
I'm pretty sure it was Lux, and it looks like, I think it's no attack. But you flame me in the comments, please. Roast me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure that, yeah, a Lux pick was pulled out here in this game. And
which kind of goes to show, I mean, Lux is not necessarily a player or a character that you want to pick.
Well, you don't see him too often.
No, and it's because it's very hard to... Okay, I don't know what our
We're
team's
slaying
doing,
the shore.
but
anyway, as you're saying.
But Lux is usually these starter characters that you get when you first load up the game. They're not really ones that you bring into competitions like these just because Lux characters, the skills aren't as great. I mean, Lux is very much a distance mage type character who can get taken out pretty quickly. The health isn't that great. You have to stay long distance, and I mean, these players in these comp settings will just push and push, and you just get taken out easily, and we do see that with their team. Just like what is happening right now. However, there's turrets being taken out, there's people being shut down. Fusion has been slain, unfortunately, and we see them pushing back, trying to get us to step back just a little bit. But Lazaro and Karami absolutely said, no thank you, we are so going to hold our own until the rest of the boys get back here. That's just how it goes.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's hard to play one of those long-range mage-style characters when you get pushed back all the way to your Nexus. And trying to get back out of their Nexus is the USM squad, but taking one down. Conestoga finding Gothmami, no more. But getting locked up, rooted. Corm, Godlike, but going down in the battle. Lazaro, we'll see if young talent can remain here. Low HP, Corm on a mission.
This is definitely a bit of a change that we're seeing from USM. A little craziness.
A little bit of a pushback.
A little bit of a pushback. I don't think any of us were expecting this. I at least expected them to kind of just roll over like a dog.
Or roll over like you get shot by a turret and die. Unfortunate for young talent. Oh no, Conestoga is just putting the pressure on, and it's not easing up. We're about to see another one here. Lopachinski is able to get up to it, and he will.
Another turret taken down as well.
We're reaching the final stages of this matchup, New Chaos, and look at the gold disparity between the two squads. It's almost 15k.
Almost, and I mean, it's 25-9 kill-wise. We're pushing up. We've seen their nexus pretty much. We're taking out turrets. We're taking names. We're taking their gold. The economy is absolutely down in the dumps. The housing crisis is no longer an issue in this game because of just how much.
It's been monopolized.
Absolutely.
By the Conestoga squad. They own all the real estate. They own all the towers. And a monopoly, we're charging you $1,000 to stay at our hotel. It's trying to push into the Nexus. Conestoga trying to keep the pressure on, but a little last-minute defense from USM has been shockingly effective.
Lopaczynski taken out in that little battle there. This is a very interesting play that we're seeing. USM has definitely gone on a very high defense, just keeping these boys out at bay. And by the way, we're only 24 minutes into this game.
Oh yeah, it's been a short one so far, and Conestoga trying to keep it that way. A lot of them reconvening on the ball lane, going to be channeling away. Lazaro slaying, finding Goth Mommy just for the fun of it.
I mean, hey, I'd take the kill. Just for fun. Get to say, hey, I killed Finding Goth Mommy, I guess. Is Finding Goth Mommy, whenever they get killed, just not finding the Goth Mommy?
Oh, clearly not. I mean, having a Goth Mommy in your life means, you know, sunshine and rainbows, and being dead obviously is the opposite of that, and so clearly unable to find their Goth Mommies. The USM squad retreating, just taking their time. But, you know, they have been getting back into this game just a little bit. I have to give them a little bit of credit for what I've been seeing.
Absolutely. I mean, I would be curious to know if this is actually a strat that they have where they kind of play. I said this yesterday as well with Fisher. Maybe there's just a strat where people come in, they try to act like they're poor at the game, they're new players, and then they very quickly turn around when your guard's down and just start taking names. But
you're a big suck them into a false sense of security fan, aren't you?
I guess so.
If you were
it's
a coach,
the fanfic.
If you were a coach,
I should not be a coach.
I want to see that
I
happen.
would crush people.
I want to see that
I'd be like, yo, this team, you're going to dominate them, and it's like St. Clair.
And then yeah.
Just steamrolled us.
One of the better teams. But we don't want to give them a shot. They're good. Expect a little bit of Conestoga coming out for him and coming into the Nexus here. Conestoga, they have all 5 members, and here's the pain going to be brought.
Absolutely. This is where we really see a turn in ties, where they just push through, get these last turrets out, get these last little things that they need on so that they can go for the Nexus. We see one of the inhibitors.
There you
is
go.
What it's called. We just need a couple more of those, taking out a couple more towers, and then we're at their Nexus, and boom, done. Round 1 in our name.
Bada boom, bada bing. Bob's your uncle. Pushing in Conestoga, keeping the pressure up. You got 4 or 5 members, all of them in frame right now, trying to take out this tower, trying to take out an inhibitor, turret down, Conestoga in, a few members of USM down, Young Talent, Ivy, Conestoga losing Lopaczynski in the fight, Corm's Legendary, you got a triple kill.
Everything you can think of is happening. There's a double kill going on. What else can we get? A red inhibitor taken out by Karami.
Just
give me
no
something else.
Attack
One
left
more
for the USM squad, and it will be no use. Conestoga, the pressure, too hot, too fire, too much. If you don't want smoke, don't enter the chimney.
And there's a Byron being
and there
spawned
it is.
in, and that is how you win a game in about 25 minutes, if not less.
Yeah, and you could see the boys, they're absolutely locked in. They know the job's not finished. They know they got just a little bit more to go, and hey, I'm excited for it. Glad we were able to get into that one, and glad that we were able to talk about it for you guys. Wow, good game, and the boys are talented.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a definite an ease into their skill of what we can see. Kind of am expecting a little bit more next round.
More?
I mean, you always have to expect more.
I mean, I guess, but when you see a game like that end in about 28 minutes, they play dominant, they have over more than 15 kills than the opponent. I mean, I don't know how much more you can ask for. Do you want the game to be done in like 15 minutes instead?
No, I want a 20K up on gold.
Oh, you want to see it?
I just want to see it.
You want to make
That's
yourself
all.
correct?
Yeah.
I respect that. And I want to see them make me correct, going for the 2-0 Conestoga after a short break.
Condors Esports is innovating intercollegiate gaming in Ontario and beyond. We've built a community where you can compete, play, and work in a dynamic program accessible from all campuses.
Condors Esports is more than just gaming. Here, you'll find empowerment and inspiration in state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest technologies and unwavering support.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
We are relentless, constantly pushing our limits and pursuing excellence through every match.
We are Condors. Gaming connects us on campus or online, all through best-in-class equipment.
We're building a foundation of experience, powered by our passion, in developing skills that drive personal and professional success.
We are eager students transforming our dreams into careers in dynamic and emerging industries.
Condors Esports goes beyond gaming, fostering enduring friendships, unforgettable experiences, and meaningful connections.
This is your chance to transform your passion for video games, esports, and technology into something impactful. Learn how Conestoga is introducing Condors Esports to your campus and connect with fellow Condors striving to soar.
We
are Condors.
We are back here on Conestoga, Condors Esports, and I'm excited to watch some more League of Legends. I mean, that first game we had was super exciting, and real quick before anything else, I'd like to thank some of our partners, the Conestoga College itself, Conestoga Students Incorporated, of course, Nike and Six Sigma. Thank you for partnering with us, and Mute Chaos. We had a good game.
Absolutely. I mean, we were under 25 minutes, I think.
28.
28?
I think it came out
so
28.
under 30 then? Pretty good.
Under 30 is always a good number.
They've listened to us when we told them no higher than 30.
But we didn't
no
want to
40s.
be here all night. I won't lie to you.
Absolutely.
And sadly, no, we did not get fired. Technical difficulties, very fun, very cool. Love them. But we're here casting for you, and we got a little bit of information. So as you guys know, the roster previously had Reginald, sadly no longer able to play for us, but Willow, fill us in a little bit.
Yeah, so I took my little dogs for a walk, went into the hub, and went, who is this man that is sitting beside you, Quorum? And I got told he is a pre-health student. Not only is he a pre-health student, but Fusion actually had a whole bio test exam before he came here. So this is, I mean,
yeah, he's got a lot on his plate today, is what you're saying.
Not even that, but like this man, you could like, who does that to just come here and play League of Legends?
Who does that to themselves, you mean?
Yeah, yeah, I guess.
You're gonna have to elaborate on that further. I mean, he's a pretty strong-willed, strong individual. He took no excuses, and he didn't take tonight off.
Hey, they made sure to make sure that I told everyone that Fusion is an absolute beast. They told me that like 5 times, and then they made sure that I was going to say it. So here I am saying that Fusion is in fact a beast.
And the pre-med beast who nails an exam and then comes here and he's going to kill it. Yeah,
Absolutely.
And so from what I understand, he's the new support.
He is our new support, yes. So, I mean, hey, I look greatly forward to that. Is that Frizzy that I'm seeing?
That is, in fact, a little Frizzy. On the bottom of the screen, you're getting some practice in, because one of the best parts about the Condors Esports and just doing all of our stuff in and around the hub is we get to see every single player on every single team come in, get practice in. I mean, we talk about the Rocket League guys, but the Overwatch team is always in. The Valorant squads are always in.
Yep.
Like the Counter-Strike academic team is in all the time. COD teams.
Exactly. And you did mention our academy teams. It is not just Varsity that comes in here and practices all the time. Our academy teams are in here and absolutely doing pretty much the exact same thing that our Varsity players are doing. It's not really much of a difference between the two.
No, they're just in their own leagues and sadly don't get streamed, but there's always opportunities moving forward. And speaking of opportunities, the opportunity to pick their characters and maybe do something a little different. Southern Mississippi University locked in Vi, locked in Sintra. Right now, Conestoga College, it's Nocturne and Oriana as we are in our pick and ban phase.
Absolutely. I mean, it'll be interesting to see who gets banned, who, I don't know, picks what, if there's any changes with characters being made. We will see.
Yeah, I mean, for Conestoga, I would like to see more of the same, because why would I not?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, you dominated once, do it again, boys.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
And so we see, I mean, I'm pretty sure what I'm seeing here is a bit of a change from the Southern Mississippi side. I'm pretty sure that we didn't see any Rennington?
Sir Rennington at...
We will get his full name while loading into the game, so we will give the Govey out later on. As, yeah, we're just waiting on the pick phase here. Honestly, what I find to be the worst part of League of Legends for us casters, and probably the most nerve-wracking part for the players, is the ban phase, the pick phase. This is when strategy gets discussed. This is when you fully know what you're going to do in the game.
Absolutely. And I mean, say they lock in a player and Southern Mississippi has a perfect counter. You can't change that.
Nope. You're locked in here, and I mean, we'll see with the skills that Conestoga has if any specific counters are going to be the doom of them. I mean, unless it's a straight-up hard counter, which I don't even think would matter that much, because Conestoga is very good at adapting when needed to. and staying true to a system when it works.
Exactly. I wonder if it's just a Condor thing that we're capable of doing that. Because I've noticed it kind of not against, but across all our teams of just that very quick, fast-paced, okay, this is what's happening. We're getting absolutely thrown to the dirt right now, pick ourselves up, and very quickly get back into it and just dominate. I want to know, like, who told these boys to, like...
Well, I know who. It's the coaching staff that we got here at Conestoga. We have some of the best coaches of any school. I mean, we have, like, it's such a resource. I mean, I'm most familiar with Rajante of the Valorant GC squad, calling very clutch timeouts, always able to get the team focused in. And, of course, Coach Hurd, a legendary coach, an award-winning coach at Conestoga, and he's one of the best of the best. And, you know, we don't see so much of the coaches of the other teams as hands-on, but they practice
usually
constantly.
Sitting at the back watching the boys. We don't see his face much, usually just his like torso. He has a really long torso, I've learned. But we got some more characters. I mean, we've got, from what I can see, Quinn on our side and Ezreal. I don't know. Israel.
I need to get on the game a whole lot more and figure out these characters a lot better. There's KSI getting picked from Southern Mississippi. It does not look like we're going to get another Lux pick.
Oh. Choose your character.
They're flipping around.
Really badly. Whoa.
They don't know who they want to play as. It looks like Nautilus is who they're hovering on now. The blue pick not locked in yet, so could be anyone.
Back to Rel. Fully be back to Nautilus.
They got 5 seconds to make a decision here as we count down, and they go with Rel. And so it is going to be a different look from the Southern Mississippi side, which, you know, maybe Conestoga welcomes that.
Maybe not. We'll see. We will see.
As we get real close to the startup of this game. A little bit more League of Legends action. It's a best of 3, so Conestoga only needs to win one more here. The team looking ready. Fusion, Korm, Karami, Lopachinski, and Lazaro.
Love these boys.
As Senna gets picked for the Condors side. They're inspirational.
Absolutely. And I mean, we see some laughs, some smiles coming out right now. We're in some good high energy.
The team morale's high. That's one of the things that, as well, good strategy is something that is just a Condor esports staple, but good team morale and, you know, really togetherness, belongingness, and being able to keep chemistry and confidence high.
Absolutely. And we get a nice little view here of our new support man, Fusion. We also see Korm right next to him. Karami, if I'm correct. And then we go Lopachinski and Lazaro. Love these boys. These boys absolutely dominating today. And as we wait for the match to load up, just get to watch, get to breathe, get to smell, I guess.
Take a minute to relax while you wait in the calm before the storm here in the second map. Everything getting decided, waiting on the players. I mean, if you look at the boys, they're on the table, locked in and ready. Of course, you do got a mask on. The second mask we've seen from these streams because it's I don't know if this is a Conestoga thing.
It's a 6th season. You don't want to get your fellow teammates sick. I mean, you try to do your best to not get...
I think it's just something that comes with September in general.
Exactly.
And what also comes with September and October is the early season standings. You see in first place there, Northeastern University, without a loss yet. And then the rest of the squads, George Mason, Oakland, Conestoga in 4th place, 2-1, looking to be 3-1 and joining those big boys up top as well. They're rounding out the table. University of Kansas, Purdue Fort Wayne, who we played already in the first week. Butler University, USM, who we're facing now, and Shawnee State. It's a good table and a lot of really good teams in there, a lot of big-time schools.
Absolutely. I like the little 1, 2, 3, 4 we got going on. It's not really usual that we see that. Usually it's either just a bunch of 4s, a bunch of 3s, or a bunch of 1s. Or 2s.
A little more spread out this time. As a lot of the teams in the bracket seem to be able to beat everyone and lose to everyone at the same time. As University of Southern Mississippi there, 0-3, was able to take one map against Northeastern University, one of the better squads here. I'm pretty sure Northeastern is the one that we lost to, that we were I was calling with Andrew Ireland in our little Week 3 matchup. So it's going to be crucial to see how they rebound and how they face off against some of the other teams with 3 and 4 wins.
Absolutely. I mean, some of these teams, you go into these things expecting one thing, you get another. And it really comes down to, what do we know? What can we gather? What can we actually believe? And just, what can we do about it? Look at these boys.
And there it is, the team. Not the updated team, though, as Korm, Lazaro, Lopachinski, and Karami sitting at the desk right now. And, of course, as you were talking about earlier, Fusion placing Reginald. We'll see if he gets a picture or not.
Absolutely. I mean, I would expect that this is probably a newer thing, probably within the last week, if not this week, that Fusion has stepped in for support. And so hopefully very soon we will see him up with his own picture, his little snazzy little face up there, hopefully doing some crazy pose. Maybe he'll be upside down.
Oh, I'd
from the
love
ceiling,
to
a
see
little
a new
Spider-Man
fun pose. I mean, Media Day has come and passed, but, you know, we could get a one-off in for one of the new members here, already fitting in immediately in that first game. Fusion playing really good, and we'll see if it could continue on in the second one. And I'm very curious to see if anything radical comes out of the Southern Mississippi squad.
Absolutely. I mean, we might see some strat changes for them. We've seen throughout the match last round that they did have a little bit of a change in the way that they played. Whether they'll keep that up, we will see. But, I mean, it could be the same as last round where under 30, or it could be over. Who knows?
Yeah, we could see, as looking at the other team's lineup, if you didn't tune into that first matchup, or if you just flat out don't remember, we're looking to face off against Southern Mississippi State. And on their team, they have Ivy, who's going to be playing as Rel. They got Young Talent, who's going to be playing as Kasai.
Kasai?
Kasai? I'm going to go with
Maybe, I don't
that.
know.
We got No Attack playing as Syndra, Finding Goth Mommy as Vi. And then there was one last. It was Euphorio something. I just missed it. Just at the last
He's our little
second.
alligator guy. He's our Sir, what is your name?
There it is. Euphrates playing as Project Renekton, or as you called him, Sir Renekton.
It's a name that sounds very kingly.
Very royal. I get that much from it. And here we go. We're getting so close, hopping into this game, the second of our best of 3. And oh wow, I can't wait. This is gonna be exciting, and especially based on that first one. I mean, how could you not be excited?
Honestly, very, very true. We see our boys splitting off down to their respective lanes. We'll see Lazaro going up to the top. We'll see some of the boys go into the jungle. Support will do what he does best. We'll see the middle lane being held down with usually 1 or 2 players. Usually our bottom lane is where our 2 players sit in the very beginning, and then as the game goes on, they'll usually split up. Obviously, if you're in trouble, you're going to cry out for help. You're not going to cry wolf, however. Hopefully not, because your teammates will still come to you even after the 5th time that you do that.
A little bit of a fight to start the game here. Lazaro, Euphrates, and Karami all getting into it early on here. Not something you see often as the minions have spawned. And you were talking about it a little bit last game, but when you were told about going to the middle and when you get to mid, this is what it meant. It's early game. As soon as the game starts, you get to the middle, and then you dance, and then you wait, and then the minions spawn, and then hopefully now we're going to get into some action.
Hopefully. I mean, it'll be interesting to see, who might take out the Void Grubs. Will Southern Mississippi actually take out anything? Because if I remember correctly, they did not get a single dragon, a single Void Grub. Nothing going on in the jungle. They got nothing.
From what we saw in the minutes that we were casting, yes, Lopachinski was just owning the jungle. And here we see Conestoga in the bottom lane trying to get those final hits off on the minion, get their gold counter up, and, try to establish an early lead here, as we did miss the first half of the last game. So, we're kind of flying into this one a little blind, but there's Korm and Fusion taking the minion lead here at the bottom.
Absolutely. And you will notice that we have switched sides. So Conestoga, the Condors, are on the top of the map, and they will also be listed on your right side of the screen, and Southern Mississippi on your left.
So Condors will come up as red team for everything on the objectives?
Yes.
Absolutely correct. Glad we got
boy.
that. I'm glad we got
Gold
that
star.
figured out. I'm glad that I was able to nail that one. A very hard question and a very smart
super
answer.
difficult.
Oh, you know it. I'm a genius. The biggest League of Legends genius I know personally. That's a lie. I know 2 friends that play League of Legends that are roasting me every single time I do one of these streams. But hey, at least I have fun, and at least the Conestoga boys play really good.
Absolutely. They give us some streams that we can actually enjoy. We learn quite a lot from these games as well, even as people who don't necessarily play League of Legends. It's just overall, if you don't know anything that's going on, you can still enjoy this.
Oh yeah, exactly. And you got to thank a lot of the people who are in the hub with us. Yuri has always been so good for answering questions. And I got to give a special shout out to Lopaczynski. I mean, the guy has given us all the information we could ask for pre-game. I mean, he's been great for that, and he's been great in the games. I mean, a knowledgeable guy, it translates.
Absolutely. I mean, hey, there's a reason he's a jungler.
Oh yeah, you gotta have your mind open. You gotta be ready for everything. You gotta be paying attention to every last one of your teammates' battles. And so there it is, the first
was that,
blood.
Corm?
As I'm pretty sure it was Corm taking out Ivy on the USM squad, and there's the first kill.
Lazaro almost just trying to keep the 2 players of Southern Mississippi at bay. Oh, but will he get this kill? We have no clue. Usually him and the other team will kind of do a little song and dance. And
yeah, that top lane is...
yeah, he'll usually get them half and then back off for a little bit, wait for some more minions to come and then take them out. And here in mid, we see Karami, this is his domain.
That's his zone.
And will he get a kill here? Probably not. He'll probably leave him at half health, just like Lazaro, who is slightly making me eat my words about the way that he normally plays. But hey, they're collecting gold right now. We are in a lead, 7.2k compared to Southern Mississippi's
6k.
Yep.
Now, apologies for the HUD there, but we are red and we are doing very well so far. 5 minutes into this one, 7.5k in the bank, and you got 6.4k on the USM squad as kill advantage 1-0. No one being very aggressive in this one, but we might see a little bit of action here.
Oh, Lopaczynski. Corm taking his 2nd kill of the day. The game. Sorry, a dragon has spawned.
Yeah, he's picked up both so far in this one, playing really well, and then both deaths are the same person for the USM squad. And 2 assists there also from Fusion, getting that support work in early.
Absolutely, we see Fusion taking some hits right now, unfortunately getting slain by Young Talent. That's alright, Corm, Lopaczynski right there. Corm on a killing spree, making sure that he gets a double kill right in this moment. A double kill.
No, the first double kill was of Young Talent on the blue team, taking out 2 Conestoga members in that 3v2 team fight. Last member standing there for Conestoga, also getting a double kill. Thus the double.
A double.
No, just a singular.
Just a single double.
Just a single double.
Actually, yeah, you are correct. I don't know how to count.
That would be too many players on the field.
It's actually secretly just a really modded game. We've got like 10 players.
Now that
right
makes
now.
me question. I've seen a lot of modded Counter-Strike. I've seen a little bit of mod Valorant, not so much.
I'd be terrified to know what modded League of Legends is like.
I'm very curious about that. If there's a community for that, it's definitely what I'm going to be doing when I go home. I'm going to be looking into that a little bit as Conestoga, when they go home, I assume they're just going to keep playing because they've been rolling so far in this one.
Most likely. I mean, you probably, I don't know how often you're on Discord. I go on there pretty often, and I'll see these boys alongside many of the other teams just on doing their own thing. Either they'll be playing as a team or individually, just getting those hours in, really defining their skills and their talents in these games. And here we see Ivy, Young Talent, getting some gold for the team. Lazaro up at the top, and Karami going after this tower a little bit, but we do see one of USM going at him, but
Conestoga has a 2.2k gold lead right now as they are putting themselves in a good spot here to put some damage in on this red side. As there we go, HUD is all set up, Conestoga on top, and you could see it clear as day at home that we are having a great game. But there it is, blue team taking on Infernal Drake, just as you were talking about before we got into this.
Yeah, and I guess they're making me eat my words because well, maybe early on we didn't see it when we weren't in, but maybe they did get some, and then Lazaro just kind of, not Lazaro, Lopachinski was just in the jungle bullying them out of it. We
Yeah,
might see
but
some more of that.
the first Drake goes down.
Absolutely. Hey, first blood for Drakes. It could be a game changer.
We get
However,
the Void Grubs back, yeah.
Absolutely.
And so maybe that is the difference we're seeing from the side of USM, is going more jungle, going more team prioritization, trying to get that snowball effect, and knowing that being small right now does not mean the end of the world, as Lazaro having to retreat back to his minions. We switch over to the middle here. No attack, low HP.
But hey, we might see a 5-2 lead on us for kills.
Yeah, but the minion advantage, retreating back into the turret, means no bueno. Nothing going on there. As we switch over to bottom lane, it's just going to be, we're in a little bit of a standstill point in the game right now.
Absolutely. This is that kind of middle stuck round I was talking about, where you're kind of at that midpoint. It's just a really grindy point where you're just trying to get one up on your opponents, trying to change some things up, get a little bit of a chip away, and it's a hard thing to do, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you just start out, you got like nothing to your name, maybe one of those stick bags.
But yeah, you're just...
And Karami finally getting his kill.
There it is. Maybe the first thing needed to break up the stalemate. And here we are. While the resources are low, Conestoga does have a huge advantage right now. 16.3k to 12.6k. And getting the kill advantage, 5-2 right now. And this is familiar territory for the Condors.
Absolutely. And we see Fusion and Corm going at the other two opponents down at bottom. After that kill that Karami got, Lazaro up here doing his little song and dance, getting some minions, getting some gold, really making sure to stake his claim up top. Corm getting taken out.
Yeah, 3v2 there, finding Goth Mommy coming in from the jungle lanes for a big gank there, getting one kill on Corm for Conestoga.
Oh, Lopachinski coming in hot there.
There it is. That's what you're looking for from your own jungler. Low HP for Young Talent, low HP for Ivy, and here it is, the counterattack. Conestoga made him pay.
Absolutely, and we did see Fusion get a kill in there. Very nice to see that he was able to still hold his own, even as a support member, so huge props to him for doing that. And Lopachinski for coming out, trying to back up his teammates until Corm was able to get back up.
I mean,
Fusion.
Lopachinski saved that bot lane for them almost fully there. They would have had an opportunity to push forward and get potentially a double kill, but Lopachinski said, not in my house. Came over, helped him out, and now Conestoga again in this bot lane, pestering that tower.
Absolutely, and we did see some rotation here where Karami is now at the bottom. Fusion did just channel back. Corm is now taking over mid, which is very interesting. It is something that I've seen these boys do before, but they just rotate and go wherever is comfortable, where they see them being the strongest in their abilities, which is completely fine. I mean, you don't have to 100% be on bottom lane if that's only your position, and these boys prove it. Here we see Lazaro and his little buddy up top doing some song and dance like he always does. Will we see a divorce court going on later? Maybe.
Possibly. I mean, one of the main things of League of Legends is the fact that there are 1,000 characters. That's not true. But it feels like there are, and so every character has a distinct thing that counters them. Much like Pokemon, you got your counters, you got your buffs, and for Conestoga, they're trying to put guys where they need to be for these buffs, but Lazaro taking big damage, retreating back to his minions
Lazaro,
and the turrets, and even more damage. Lopachinski coming in for help, is going to try to get a double kill, finding Gothbommy down, Lazaro down, Lopachinski still bringing the pain.
Absolutely, Lopachinski said, you're still low health, I'm going to take you out regardless. Make it a 2-1 for us instead of just a 1-for-1, which, I mean, it's better to do that when you know that you can instead of just taking it, leaving it, because you kind of still get that one up on your opponents. And
I mean, yes, it worked in our favor.
Absolutely. I mean, unfortunately, Karami, my bad, boys. Lazaro did get taken out, and we've seen some Void Grubs spawning in, really. Will anyone go after them? Probably. Lopachinski's really good for going there and taking things out. We might see some for us, red team, but who knows?
Yeah, this one not as dominant as the other game, though. I feel like the prioritization of both teams has been gold collection, as we are 12 minutes, 25 seconds into this one. Conestoga out a similar spot to last game, 23k gold, a little bit more than they had before. The USM squad, though, had a lot more than they had last game, 19k to 12 minutes, 30 seconds into this one. Conestoga, though, you know, applying the pressure.
Absolutely. It'll also be very interesting to see, well, there goes a Drake for USM, very interestingly, and the mountains will rise. The mountains will rise.
Pressure gang put on here, as I like to say, Conestoga putting the cinder block on the chest of USM and makes it hard to breathe.
Absolutely, and it will be very interesting to see, A, what lane will get a turret taken out first, and B, which team will get a turret taken out first. Obviously, we kind of got to have some personal feelings.
Feeling out process for sure.
Exactly. Karami taking on 2 players right now. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that looks bad. Immediate kill. Unable to get there in time, Lopachinski, but will try to get the follow-up here on a 2v1, but there's half HP gone. Lopachinski not in a good fight. Opportunity here. Down to under a quarter, and finding Gothwami has slain Lopachinski. There's 2 members of Conestoga down, and the kills getting one step closer to evened up.
Absolutely. That was, in all honesty, a little bit of a poor move on Lopachinski's part. He probably thought he was going to be able to get that kill, but young
3 kills
young
for the
talent.
USM squad there. Fusion has gotten them back into it, but a double kill there. 4 members of Conestoga were all dead at the same time. Respawning Lazaro, Lopachinski, both coming back. Karami, the last man standing. Rift Herald has spawned.
It'll be interesting to see if USM will go for Rift Herald. Usually we see the Condors will get Rift Herald, but this may be a little bit of a change up for the boys. We see Lazaro over here trying to take out Finding Goth Mommy, as well as, I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to.
Euphrates coming in there and Finding Gothmami slaying Lazaro, but Lazaro getting Finding Gothmami in the process. The tower retreat was effective, and you know, a trade out is what Conestoga will have to take there. Lazaro having a longer respawn timer than Finding Gothmami, as the kill is still evened up 10-10, and here you see Fusion, Karami, Lopachinski in the jungle doing work.
Absolutely, we see the boys going after Rift Herald, but we see Ivy and Young Talent pushing up on them, trying to see if they can get in, maybe even steal that kill on Rift Herald. So that is a possibility, but I think they're playing the safe route and staying back a little bit, trying not to get taken out themselves.
And there it is, Rift Herald going down. Conestoga trying to get that snowball, as you know.
Absolutely, and it is something that is slightly a game changer, having Rift Herald, because Rift Herald does do some damage. Usually goes for towers, usually goes for sometimes champions, it all depends, but usually towers is the main way that Rift Herald goes.
So you can expect a big push here from Conestoga, hopefully coming up soon.
Hopefully.
Yep, that's all you can look for, as in the mid lane here, Fusion, Corm, putting some work in.
Oh, absolutely. And, I mean, it's a little bit slow.
Yeah, we slowed down a little bit here as the attack not quite coming in yet from Conestoga. They're taking their time and using their resources as much as they can, but the gold lead is quickly dwindling for Conestoga as another double Euphrates Finding Gothmami taking Lazaro in that top lane. Conestoga being outnumbered, but Karami here bottom lane is in a one-on-one. I wonder what the strategy change for USM is, because, you know, it looks to be working.
Absolutely, and it doesn't seem like they've really changed much other than defense.
Character picks, I guess, too.
Character picks sticking together a little more closely.
First turret.
However, we did get first turret, which is interesting.
Well, we got the first turret of blue team. And actually, no, you're absolutely correct. That's just the first turret of the game.
Yeah.
That took 60 minutes, 30 seconds. You got a big team fight here. Fusion doing damage. Lopachinski in the middle of it. Farm getting a first kill of the battle. Another one going down. That's Karami slaying Ivy, and Conestoga on top.
Absolutely. We love to see that little bit of return. Taking the kill count, one above USM. And there's Rift Herald being summoned.
And as I was saying earlier, I was excited for the pushing opportunity, and I blew my load a little too early on it. Here we are, Rift Herald coming out in a hurry, taking big damage, but Conestoga getting a blue turret.
Absolutely. I mean, we got back-to-back turrets with that. You can see Rift Herald and why Rift Herald is so important. You see the damage that this beast does, and that's 3 turrets for us. These boys are really pushing for it right now. They're putting the pressure on. They know that USM will go into a defense mode. They've seen it happen last round. They know it'll more than likely happen again this round. And they're going to stick together. They're going to try to take out some kills, get some more towers gone, really push for their Nexus and see what they can do. Karami in a 1v1 fight, soon to be a
2v3,
yeah.
3v3 even, as lots of members joining up the fight on that bottom lane. Conestoga putting in a lot of pressure. Dragon has spawned. Conestoga with 5 towers to USM's 0.
Corm taking out Finding Goth Mommy once again. Very nice to see. Because, I mean, hey, Goth Mommy has been taking out some people, not gonna lie.
There's Euphrates coming up the top lane alone with a few minions at his disposal. We'll see if the USM squad can get a little bit coming back here, but Conestoga, the gold lead was only 3K at one point. They've come all the way back, up 7K.
Absolutely. We've seen Lazaro sitting in the jungle where I'm going to call him Youth right now, just because pronouncing that whole name I will not be able to. But we've seen Lazaro sitting in jungle, attacking, coming out, ganking. Youth, and here we go, taking out.
Lazaro's got to retreat here as no attack, and Ivy coming in, and back's going to be against the wall. Lazaro's going to be tested on his ability to escape a fight and getting out of there. Lazaro not going down. That was good work from the Conestoga team as they keep going in here, taking out things in the middle of the map, taking out things in jungle, and taking out Finding Goth Mommy. Blue team turrets keep going down. The lead in kills is 15-11.
Absolutely. Here we see Korm and Lopaczynski running together. See shutdown happening on Korm.
Inhibitor.
Absolutely. There's one taking out. Lopaczynski doing that. Kurami and Fusion running together. Lopaczynski joining them while USM puts the pressure.
4 members of USM back in their spawn, able to force them to take a little breather. And, you know, hey, if you're going to force us out, we're going to go get stronger.
Absolutely. We see, looks like Lopaczynski and Fusion out here taking some little mini bosses in the jungle out. Fusion channeling back to the Nexus for us. Possibly going to make some buys. I mean, we have a 40.9k gold in our team's pockets. Some character breathing very heavily right now.
That was intense.
I don't know who that was.
That was not us, thank goodness. Lopaczynski in mid here, in jungle, not mid. Excuse me, I'm so used to shooter games. I'm so used to the from last night, but there it was. Lopaczynski in jungle. Again, some more of those mid bosses gone. The Baron Destroyer has spawned. Conestoga's trying to really end this thing. 20 minutes into this one. The kills are a lot closer, 15-12. I like to report on them because it's astonishing the difference between last game and this one, but here we see the kills coming in.
Absolutely. We've seen Lopaczynski just diving out of the forest to come and help Kurami get that 1 kill. We see 2 of the USM members, Ivy and Young Talent, under half health right now, but Korm taking out Young Talent, thankfully.
And coming in to help Lopaczynski. Lopaczynski ends up getting the final shot in, but that was fully Korm with the help. And here we see top lane, Lazaro, Fusion. What's happening?
Taking out a turret, it seems like. Lazaro heading back into the jungle. It looks like some positions might have temporarily been swapped, which is a completely normal thing to do in League. Lopaczynski taking out some more little mini bosses, getting that gold up for the team. Lazaro, Fusion, once again also taking out some, looks like a Void Grub, possibly in the forest. You see Lazaro
jungle. The people are gonna get upset at you for calling it a forest.
I don't know why I called it forest.
Well, because the forest, excellent game. Maybe on the brain.
Maybe, I don't know. I guess I seen trees and just went, that's a forest.
Well, you know, here at Conestoga, the best we got is forest. We ain't got no jungles around here.
I think we got like 5 trees.
At our Conestoga campus we're currently at, I think there's 0. I think it's like no natural trees. It's all the ones that like we've planted as a school. And I don't count those. Those are more decorative trees. I mean, good for the environment and whatnot, but I would much prefer just some natural trees that have been here for like 50 to 100 years. You know, that's my vibe. And, you know, the jungles here, Conestoga, owning them so far, even though we don't got any.
Hey, absolutely. Lopaczynski. Karami slaying Finding Goth Mommy. But we see USM running as a 4-piece man team right now, and it looks like all our boys are coming together. Is a bell ringing? Is dinner ready?
Lots of people thinking about channeling away, trying to get in there for the fight. One member of USM still down, Finding Goth Mommy, as Lazaro, the one cheeky little member of the Conostoga squad, taking out those inhibitors, and no one there with him. Young talent, another member from that USM squad, Ivy, forced to come back to their own spawn and leave whatever they were doing in jungle to deal with Lazaro.
Absolutely, Lazaro knew what he was doing, and there is the
Sure.
Absolutely, Ivy taking out Lazaro, unfortunately, but he did make some progress in here, taking out an inhibitor all by himself. Just he knew no one was.
He knew his role in this life.
Absolutely, he'll come back, probably do another one. And we see our boys running as a 3-piece team: Fusion, Karami, and it looked like Lopaczynski, I think, running together, coming down to the Nexus. Coming down, looks like top lane.
Yep, and they fully cleared that one out. So they've got a head of steam. They've got one last turret tower thing. I don't know. They're called towers in Deadlock, so I'm going to keep calling them that.
I mean, there is towers in this game. There's also, once you get closer to the Nexus, you start getting inhibitors. It looked like we might have had some beefed up minions going on right now with the little glowiness. Karami!
Wow, a huge kill there. Just entering no man's land from the USM squad was no attack, and that's the opening Conestoga needed. 23 minutes, 30 seconds into this one. Lopaczynski's on a rampage. A dragon has spawned. Euphrates at half health. Ivy taking damage. Young talent in the fight. And Conestoga owning them all.
Ooh, was Lopaczynski just shut down? Someone's on a double kill. Don't know who right now. A blue turret taken down. Don't know.
And that's a team
where.
ace. Everyone down from the USM squad.
And Fusion, Corm running together, getting this Nexus destroyed.
And there it is. Conestoga takes the matchup over USM. 2-0. Willow, let's have a little chit chat about what we just saw. Why does Yuri look like he's devastated? That was amazing, Yuri.
Yuri, are you okay?
Give us a little smile.
Yuri's all right.
It's all right, Yuri. They won. Oh, and they played great, too. I'm sure Yuri is very happy with his... I mean, I don't know if it's his team, but he is definitely locked in on the League of Legends squad, and that is a locked-in League of Legends squad. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Absolutely.
I shouldn't have said the same phrase twice, but I mean, there's no better way to say it. A 2-0 win, it don't get much sweeter than that.
Exactly. I mean, these boys kind of expected that they were going to take this win, but they're still a little unsure because, I mean, hearing that this team held off one of the top teams for at least a round, they were not sure what their skill level was, but, I mean, very quickly figured that one out with a 2-0 for us tonight.
Oh, and Conestoga looked good in this one. I mean, we got told that they were just going to play their game and do their strats, and if that's what their game is, it's going to be a good season. I mean, it's time to start considering them one of the top teams. I mean, we're amongst the 3-win group, and I mean, when you see games like that, when you see games like Week 1, it's hard not to agree.
Exactly, and in all honesty, I really look forward to how Fusion will be fitting in with the team. I mean, he played fantastic today.
Very good game.
Really pulling that support role. Really took a lot of kills today as well, which a little unexpected after the first round. There's a couple kills on him. They had a little iffiness with him, but once sat down, talked to the boys, seen him play in this second round, he's really proven his worth, and I really, really look forward to seeing the next couple of games with him.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a guy to keep your eye on looking forward. A really good performance here from the League of Legends squad. You'll see them play again next Tuesday. But, Willow, what do we got tomorrow night?
Tomorrow, we are back with the Call of Duty team for the Super Conference. Do you know who we are versing? Because I
this is all you.
Don't know. I don't know. Maybe if we'll do some like sign language through the screen at Frizzy, I'll probably double check with him. And I mean, you can always check out our socials, Instagram, Twitter, well, X now. But you can check them out, see who's playing. You can see exactly when we are going live. You can get links to the live streams. You can also follow us on
follow us.
Just
follow us, please.
Subscribe.
So,
I mean, we really appreciate it.
Yes, and I want to give one last thank you to our partners, Conestoga College, Conestoga Students Incorporated, Nike, and Six Sigma, and you, the viewer, for tuning in and joining us. Willow, Mute Chaos, Curtis, Cove, thanking you.
Condors Esports is innovating intercollegiate gaming in Ontario and beyond. We've built a community where you can compete, play, and work in a dynamic program accessible from all campuses.
Condors Esports is more than just gaming. Here, you'll find empowerment and inspiration in state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest technologies and unwavering support.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
We are relentless, constantly pushing our limits and pursuing excellence through every match.
We are Condors. Gaming connects us on campus or online, all through best-in-class equipment.
We're building a foundation of experience, powered by our passion, in developing skills that drive personal and professional success.
We are eager students transforming our dreams into careers in dynamic and emerging industries.
Condors Esports goes beyond gaming, fostering enduring friendships, unforgettable experiences, and meaningful connections.
This is your chance to transform your passion for video games, esports, and technology into something impactful. Learn how Conestoga is introducing Condors Esports to your campus and connect with fellow Condors striving to soar.
We
We
are Condors.